wake up inside this strange room with a bunch of boxes, which we can actually move, and indeed we should, for good reason, because it will help us get a way out of here. The next switch we will have to pull here in the offshore rig with Lara after seemingly one of Bartoli's henchmen hit her over the head, literally, with a wrench. Means we have to get out of here because we were locked in. Pulling the switch is on a timer. Oh, the next door opens the door, but it's on a timer, should I say. So yeah, and so let's actually run to the next one. And then quickly keep moving. That is key to getting out of here, of course. But even after that, it will trigger an alarm and a bunch of enemies will start coming for us. And if you have a look in your inventory, you will find out that Lara has pretty much run out of weapons. And there's this huge fan to contend with as well. What I was trying to do there is actually reach the switch, which is to the left of the fan, which is very hard to do, but let's get to the part where I actually did do it. Indeed, pulling said switch will open it. A good guide as to where to go to find the switch are those barrels, because, yeah, also it will open this door, which will allow us to reach the secret, which is behind the fan. Not easy, but can be done. So yeah, and this is a long swim, by the way, so yeah, and we will have to make our way back afterwards at some points. In this room we can actually get some air, which is good, and pull this switch, it seems. This one doesn't seem to do anything, because it doesn't give the usual Lara visions that we also need as to explain where to go next, but never mind. Then we have to swim all the way back to where those goons are, which is not great because, yeah, although having said that, there's this way we can go, which did open the way towards the Jade Dragon. Just be wary of Lara's health. We do not have any medipacks. Keep that in mind for when we're dealing with Bartoli's goons. Also, we don't have any, don't suck me in, mate, don't suck me in. Seriously, but that's how you get the secret anyway. Other thing to note inside the offshore rig is, of course, Bartoli's plane. That is actually where Lara's pistols are being held. Seriously. And, indeed, apparently I'm doing this again. Well, anyway, yeah. That's what we need to get, basically. It's kind of like Natla's mines all over again, and it will happen at least one more time in the series. Seriously. With Lara being foisted of her weapons. So, yeah, but, let's go this. Actually, don't want to go that way. Maybe. I'm going to get the switch, at least. Hug the left wall so you're well clear of the giant fan. That's all I'm going to say if you're going to go for that secret. Seriously. And then there's the matter of dealing with Bartoli's goons, of course, in the next area. Because they are still running about, of course they are. And this guy will not quit. Seriously. Saving is at a premium here, as you'll see. And yes, the plane does take up quite a bit of room here. For good reason. I've mentioned about the pistols. So let's go back down and indeed underneath the thing. We can surface out here. And indeed, yeah. The other thing of note in this pool, there's only one area Lara can actually get out of the water, so to speak. True, it's huge and is probably nice for her to go for a bit of a swim, surprisingly, in an oil rig of all places. You'd think it wouldn't, but apparently she can hold her breath for a while at least. Just be wary of the bad guys here. Now here, you can actually kill one of them without using the pistols. Because over here are a couple of oil barrels. If you jump over them in time, then yeah, you'll be able to do it. But, no, things there. Am I seriously going? No, I'm not. I already got the thing, so I don't need to get the secret. I already have it. So, indeed, pull out here. As I say, if I'd done that right and jumped to one side, at least one of those goons may well have been floored, literally, by those barrels. And yes, that can happen. The most annoying thing here, though, are these glass windows. We cannot go through them until we get the bad guys to actually shoot the glass. Yeah, seriously, what are you waiting for, mate? One of them has a gun, the other doesn't. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for here. He's a little bit timid about shooting their own glass. What, did Bartoli say don't smash any glass? Because I know that guy with the club guy hit it. Even though a club would definitely break that glass, seriously. So then we will head down this way. And no HP items, so we're screwed. Over here we have a switch which will open the the trapdoor below the plane, or the bottom of the plane, where we can actually retrieve the pistols. Sort of. What we'll have to do is press this button here, which will turn off the rotors and allow us to go to the top of Bartoli's plane. So yeah, also the plane will also come in useful a bit later, but I'm not gonna say it just now. So that being said, yeah, I'm kind of screwed here, especially with the bad guys here. I mean, we've already said those barrels are rolling down, so yeah, and the only place we can get out is here. And how long before the bad guys come? I'll say a few seconds. So there's Mr. Clubber followed by Mr. Shotgun. Yeah, very low HP here. I am really pushing it with Lara. Okay, so there's the rotors. Normally they can't get me from here. I say normally, not always, but yeah. And here, what happened there? Seriously, I just died next to the road just due to glitching? What the hell, game? Let's get on top of the plane. Did not mean to do that. Seriously, the game will not let me jump on top of it. So yeah, and for some reason grabbing the rotors is instant death, even though, well, that would be the case in real life, to be honest. So let's land on the... Not land on the front of the plane! No, apparently that's not a good idea, which it probably isn't, to be honest. So roll or don't bother. And then you will see a gap in the railings there. We can grab it at least. I don't know what happened there, but there you go. And pull up and let's go inside the plane proper on the other side where Lara was previously. We will see over here, seemingly, Lara's trusty pistols. So yeah. At least we have something to defend ourselves with now against these goons and whatnot. So pull up and then let's make our way to the... Oh great, Lara's health still isn't looking good. True, it isn't the really low stuff, but at least we can snipe on these guys now. Granted, the AI with these guys is the same as it was in 1997. They see Lara wielding guns and they run like little... well, I'm not even gonna say... Seriously. Like little cowards. That would be better. So, yeah. And, that's... Oh, no, it's saved. I thought I was seriously going to have to, do the other thing, and that was reload, which I could have done, but, yeah. Let's pull up there. Jump up there. Absolutely. And then, face the bad guys once again. I don't know if they're they are there or not. Well, there's the guy with the club, so he's still here. And the guy with the gun, obviously. I don't know how much damage he took earlier when I was sniping at him, but whatever. So one of them has a large medipack, thank you. The other guy actually has a key card. And there are many different key cards within the rig levels in Tomb Raider 2. So yeah. This yellow one will open the door to the left there where that alarm is blaring. So all we need to do is find the reader, which in the remastered version is a bit harder due to the lack of lighting in this area. Seriously, I would have to switch to... And because Lara doesn't have any flares as well. Yeah, seriously, so let's go over to the reader. And indeed, put the yellow pass card into the reader. That will allow us to go through here. And then we'll make our way back upstairs. So yeah, and then we'll have to open this door. Not going to be easy, man, but has to be done. Has to be done. We'll open this door, and indeed in here will be some more goons. Absolutely. There's one of them behind me as well. Yeah, I guess. But that's pretty much it, aside from the next area, which I'll get to. But for now, let's see what they have. Small medipack, very nice. And the other guy, he has a large medipack. Well, at least I'm getting some healing here. So on the next episode, we'll go further into the rig. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.